It was detected too late because they couldn't get the preventative care they needed. Or an accident occurred at a nursing home because there were not enough nurses on site. But those reasons, those conditions will have been set as this bill passed. And again, making millions of Americans more vulnerable.
Gloria Moraga here. How are you doing?
For the ultra wealthy.
I'm going to adjust
is
audio.
unconscionable, but it is the choice being made
Testing,
in this
one,
bill.
Two, 1, 2, 3,
Now,
4.
17 million people
just, here
who will lose their health
watching
coverage
debate.
is a very big number
Stayed up
to wrap
for a
our heads
while
around.
and listen to
So I want to
clerks
read just a few
read the bill.
stories of Marylanders who rely on
Clearly,
Medicaid and who have been watching
don't have a life,
closely
but I do care
this whole
about this
effort
country
that
and
has
I care
unfolded
about
on the floor
the budget.
of the United States
as a
Senate.
old political reporter,
I had a call from
emphasis on
one of my
not
constituents
old.
who has a son.
I covered budgets
Her
when I
son
worked in Washington, D.C.
Takes
So I'm
chemotherapy,
quite familiar with
and it relies
budgets,
on those chemotherapy
federal budgets,
treatments
and all of
to
the
sustain
crap
his life.
that
She wrote to me that if he loses
lawmakers
access
cram
to his health
into the budget
insurance,
and how
that it would be,
they,
quote,
try
a
to
death
hide
sentence.
some of the stuff that they want to do.
Another Marylander wrote to me about
yeah, I'm here to talk
his
a little bit about
autistic
that.
son, who is
Here
still able to
share
work,
sound bites with you.
but who depends
turn,
entirely on Medicaid
Senator
for support.
Van Hollen down.
He also said, please
It's been
don't
quite
let us,
the ride.
don't let the Senate
today,
pass
watching
this bill. And the
There's
stories go
just
on and on
a
and
million
on.
stories. Do you
Just
remember
the other
that?
day,
there are a
Senator
million
Alston
stories
Brooks
in
and
the
I
Naked City.
had a telephone
There
town hall,
are
had 12,000 Marylanders
So many
joining us.
stories being told
And after that call, we received many more stories
about what
people
this budget is going
who
to
would
do to
really
average,
be in desperate shape
everyday normal people.
if they lost access to their health coverage.
I'm getting
Now, Mr.
some
President, on
sort
top of
of
the 17 million Americans
notice
who stand to
from
lose their health coverage,
YouTube about
all
the
other
stream.
Americans are likely to see higher premiums.
Something's going on.
Because what happens when you have
streaming through
uncompensated care
OBS.
is more people
Says
go
my
to the
streaming
emergency
status
rooms
is
at the
poor.
hospital,
YouTube is not
and those
receiving enough
hospitals
video to maintain
can't
a smooth
just
stream.
eat all those additional costs.
Viewers will
And at the end of the day, those additional costs cycle
buffering.
through the system in the form of higher premiums
I don't know why.
for others. And we are
Because
already seeing
everything
that
looks good
impact in Maryland as
on-
insurance companies today look at the possible
Maybe my
liability that they
stream
will have
bitrate
going forward as a result
is
of this
off.
legislation. Now, beyond the 17 million who will lose access
Clearly, I
to
need to
affordable
work
health
on my
care,
technical issues,
you
but
also
clearly
have
it's okay because
millions of
nobody's watching me
Americans
anyway.
who are going to be hit as a result of the
I could go to
cuts to the
settings.
food and nutrition programs, the SNAP programs. We're going to see a whopping 20% cut,
let me do anything,
$200 billion
'cause
to the SNAP program. Over 40 million Americans
So I don't know what's going on.
get some kind of help from that food and nutrition program, and over 3 million
I'll
of
be
them
back.
will lose their SNAP benefits entirely. Others will see rising costs. In Maryland, it's going to impact 684,000 people, most of whom are families with kids. Now, Mr. President, in addition to 17 million Americans losing access to health care coverage, in addition to the 40 million Americans who will be impacted by cuts to food and nutrition programs, I want to just focus for a moment on another hit to American